Well, this spot has not been much of a success. Oh, I'm on!
Pull it in, mate.
Now a rescue mission.
Rescue mission, go! Alright, crew. Welcome back to another episode. Caitlin reckons you can't hear us, so you may not know what it's all about. But this one's going to be an introduction to spearfishing. So we've got Caitlin here, I'm here, and we've got Xander here today. Now Xander has speared before, but he is still learning. And today we're going for his PB trout. He's only ever shot one trout. We're going to a spot that we know there's some nice shallow trout, and we're just working for now on his technique. Caitlin's going to run through some spearfishing tips with you later on, and yeah, we're going to have a nice little spearing fishing mission. We're going the other side of the Gulf, and these are the conditions we're dealing with. Caitlin told me it was going to be a glass off.
It will be, you just wait.
We'll see. Right, come along guys, let's spearfish together.
We're just stopping so that we can film, and then Craig can wee, and then we're going.
Yeah. Definitely not a glass off, but if you want my top tip, have a beanbag on a boat. So good. Really takes the impact out of it all. If you've got room for a beanbag, chuck one on. Just relax. What, mate? What? Kids these days. Xander has taken up the beanbag position. We're not excited about the colour. Well, we're not excited about the colour of the water, but we're hoping it's going to get better. Hey, Foxy.
Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Xander's ready. Let's go. All right, crew. We have arrived at our destination. Let's go.
Well, this spot has not been much of a success. The water is brown, the current is very strong, and there's other people here. So not that successful, but Craig is in the water now trying to shoot a fish, and then we're going to go and find another spot to go.
So that's a no-go for us. The water visibility is terrible, the current's pumping. Zeb's completely ruined it for us all. This is Zeb, everyone.
Big love, guys.
If you see Zeb around town, make sure you tell him to stop stealing people's spot. No, I'm just joking. Just joking. Just joking. No. Yeah, it's too murky for Xander. He needs to be able to see the fish from the surface at this stage. So we're going to go closer to land that way, which is on the other side of the Gulf. And yeah, we'll go from there. Hey, Foxy. Okay, so we are carrying on closer to land. Now there's a big shallow shelf where we're going here, and it's generally a little bit clearer. So that's where we're going. A lot of it is just sand, but really good dugong country. So maybe we'll find a dugong, maybe we won't.
I saw a dugong before.
Already?
Yeah.
Nice. So we're cruising that way. Straight to Caitlin's head.
You can still see the bottom here. Vision! Woo! We've just found the biggest sea snake. Oh my god, that is a dinosaur. That is a dinosaur. Dude! Look at him! That is huge! What? Look at his face. That is fully a dinosaur. Whoa! That thing is massive! Why is nobody else as shocked as I am?
Right, we are at another ledge near another island in a remote part of Western Australia.
The water is still brown.
Look, I'm not going to lie to you, we're struggling today. The water is really, really dirty. And the current's ripping, it's a huge tide. But we're going to have a crack anyway. This is another spot. Hey, Xander.
Yeah.
This is another spot that we've got good fish off before, so revert to what you know when it's all falling apart. That's what I reckon. Let's go. In the water.
I know nothing.
Give me a black motorcycle, give me playback on a vinyl and some cheap aviators from 65. Give me snakeskin boots, skull swaying like a noose, and I'll be clinging to the back of this Indian bag. Brass rings in the center and a wind with a red sunset going down. There's no lines on a gravel road, riding where nobody goes, and I'm addicted to his leather and smoke. Give me a black motorcycle, give me playback on a vinyl and some cheap aviators from 65. Give me snakeskin boots, gold swaying like a noose, and I'll be clinging to the back of this Indian bike. He is my nicotine, I'm his desert queen. Worn out bandana tied around my neck. Call it Bonnie and Clyde, a modern day ride or die. And I'm convicted, 25 to life. Give me a black motorcycle, give me playback on vinyl and some cheap aviators from 65. Give me snakeskin boots, gold swaying like a noose, and I'll be clinging to the back of this Indian bike. Give me a black motorcycle. We damn sure know where we've been, but we don't know where we're going. We damn sure know where we've been, but we don't know where we're going. Give me a black motorcycle, give me playback on a vinyl.
Pull it in, mate.
Some cheap
Bring it in, buddy. What have you got?
65.
Is it big? Does it feel big?
Yeah.
What is it? Spanishy. Look at that little guy.
Nice. Hold it up to the camera.
Here's the camera. Whoa, into my face.
Yay.
What do you call that fish, mate?
Bomb.
No.
Oh, Spanish flag.
Alright, so a little bit of a spearfishing lesson for beginners. So I would say that I am still a beginner. I learned about a year ago and I'm still not that good, but this is just the very basics to get you started. So firstly, you've got your spear gun, and there's a couple of different types of guns. We are mostly spearfishing for reef fish, so we've got shorter guns. We don't have reels or anything like that. We've just got super simple, relatively like short sort of guns, and they're just good for getting in under bommies to get trout and blue bone and stuff like that. But we've got two different types here. We've got this one, and this one is just open. So the only thing that's holding the spear to the gun is this line here, and so that basically wraps up over the tip of the spear here and then connects down near the handle down here. So this one is a tiny bit more fiddly to load because you have to wrap the line around, but either way, not that hard. The other way is with these guns, and these have got this little plastic muzzle here. So rather than the line holding the spear there, they just slide in through this little muzzle and that holds the spear in place. And then obviously you've got your rubber here. Our guns have got spots for 2 rubbers, which just makes it a bit more powerful, but we are only using the 1. So that's what will propel the spear once you've got that all loaded. So I find this a little bit easier to do in the water, but I'll try and show you here. So to load this, you're going to want to get the end of the spear, so not the pointy end, and that's going to come back through underneath the rubber. So coming down like that, either through the muzzle here, or if you've got the gun without the muzzle, just making sure that it goes underneath the rubber. And then that spear clicks in at the bottom here. That will only click in with the safety off. So you want to make sure that that's clicked all the way in. So give it a little tug, make sure that it doesn't come out. So that's your spear locked in. So then with this one, it's super easy. You just grab the line here, and then that runs down the bottom back side of the gun. And then there's a little notch in here. So that line just clicks onto that. And then that's your spear loaded in. But because this rubber is not loaded yet, this is still not a loaded gun. So the spear's in, ready to go. And then you just need to load the rubber. So most of the guns here have got a few different notches. So this one has 2, I think. So there's one just here, and then there's one all the way at the back here. So obviously the further you've got that, or the more tension you've got on that rubber, the stronger it's going to be. So you want to get that loaded all the way to the back. But if you're like me and not quite as strong, then you can load it to that first one first, and then get a better grip on it and pull it all the way to the back. And then once that rubber is loaded, then that's your gun, all ready to go spearing. So once your gun is loaded and you're all ready to go, you're in the water, you've got your gun, you want to be swimming along with your gun pointing out in front of you. It can be easy to just sort of let it trail behind you sometimes, but if it's out in front of you ready to go, then as soon as you see a fish, you're ready for it. So you want to have your gun out in front of you, always making sure that you're not pointing it in the direction of anybody else that you're in the water with, so keep that in mind. But yeah, you want to have that gun pointing out, ready to go for a fish. And then once you spot your target, your fish, you want to try and aim for the head. If you get the fish in the head, obviously that is the most humane way to kill the fish. If you can kill it on impact, then the fish isn't suffering, and you're also not destroying the meat that you're going to use, because we don't really eat the head. But if you shoot it in the middle of the body, then that's obviously going to put a big hole where you would be eating. So you want to try and shoot it in the head if you can. Always aim for that. That is the best way to get your fish. Last thing is obviously just knowing your target species. So that's going to be pretty different depending on where you are in the world. So I found it really helpful just to have some local knowledge. So I was lucky enough to have Craig teaching me, but if you've got mates that spear or fish or whatever, then they might be able to help you as well. But yeah, learning the target species for your area. So obviously on the reef here, coral trout, blue bone, they're 2 of the big ones. But there's lots and lots of edible fish here. People in Exmouth are just fish snobs, so they only go for those ones. But yeah, learn what those couple of fish look like, and then I found it really helpful that when I would see a fish, when I went out diving or spearing, if it was something that I didn't know what it was, then I would go home, find it in a book, figure out what that fish was, and you can learn whether it's good to eat or not. And then that's the way that you sort of learn the fish in your area. So each time you see one that you've never seen before, go home, find it, find out if you can eat it, and then you'll just slowly learn. Xander's fishing. He's yelling. So hopefully that was helpful. Just a few little beginner tips for you. How to load your gun, how to hold your gun, and how to find what fish you want to look at. We are going to do a little fish ID episode, just learning what sort of characteristics to look for and how to use those to identify a fish. So if you guys would like to see that, put a comment below and let us know if that would be helpful for you. that's sort of what I learned as a marine biologist, is just the things to look for with how to identify things. So could be helpful for you guys. So let us know if you want to see that. But yeah, hopefully those few little tips were helpful. And if you've got any other questions or anything like that, put them in the comments too. We try and reply to everyone. So yeah, obviously, like I said before, I'm a beginner too. Craig's a bit better than me, but yeah, these are just a few little tips that helped me to get started. So hopefully they will help you too. All right, we're back in motion. That was actually not that bad. We both got a trout and a blue bone each. We'll show you them later. But now,
oh, those people we saw before on the jet ski that we were taking the mickey out of, for stealing us, but they're actually mates of ours, and their ski won't start. So we're going to go and see them and see if we can assist in any way.
this is now a rescue mission.
Rescue mission, go!
Alright, the bush mechanics, no bueno. Got some battery problems, so it's a slow tow back to the marina.
Just what we wanted.
Just what we wanted.
No. Pull your anchor, just drift. No, yeah, don't want
She's a bit windy now too. Nice run home.
Yeah. Back to my tug and barge days. Right. We're away. Captain's log, we're an hour into the rescue. An hour and 15 minutes, still halfway to go. Zeb, how you feeling?
I love it, mate.
Caitlin, how you feeling? Annie?
Surviving.
Xander? So Xander's asleep, so yeah, you can see the ski out the back there. We've got it on the bridle. Lucky we got the ski rope. The tow continues. We shall return. Welcome to the lounge on the Sea Panda. Here we have Zeb on the lounge.
My saviour over here.
Mate, you just look like you're just... Your mullet is full, like, in the wind, just like a lion. Sun behind you. Roar!
Hello.
Right, rescue's done. Crew's dropped off. Now we're heading up to the marina. Foxy's back on the bow.
Back we go, on the lookout for dolphins and tuna.
Let's go. Sorry, I wasn't pointing at you then. What are we doing? Looking out for?
Looking out for dolphins and tuna.
Perfect. Let's go. It's just magic. What have you got?
More dolphins.
You can, well, a second ago you could barely see where the sky met the water. Foxy's just spotted some more dolphins. There is a little wind patch out there, but that's not here. Anyway, we'll get amongst these dolphins, see what's going on.
got something swimming on the surface over here, but mate, we're not sure what it is. It looks a bit like a shark, I reckon. Although, nah, maybe it's a fish. Nah, that's not a shark, is it? Nah. What is that? No, it is a shark. It's just swimming really fast. No, it's not a shark. Yeah. That's the tip of its tail. What is it? Is it a hammerhead? Oh, it doesn't follow like this one. Hello, Mr. Frosty. Right, crew.
Sharpest knives known to man.
That is it for another episode.
Hope you enjoyed that, guys. That was not what we expected, but that's what we got.
Not everything went to plan, but some things went to plan. We got a couple of beautiful fish, rescued someone, got a glass off in the end.
Yeah, no, it was epic. It was a really cool day. Now we've still got to fillet some fish. It's a school night, so I have to get the kids sorted out. Caitlin's going to finish the fish, fillet the fish. We've got a new knife sharpener, and it's epic. It makes it like cutting through butter, doesn't it?
Except the blue bone, but
well, blue bone's always challenging. But anyway, it's an epic knife sharpener. We might show you that one day.
Yeah.
Remember, we're not sponsored by any of this, so
yeah,
our reviews are pretty genuine.
But I hope you enjoyed the beginners spearfishing tips and all of the rest of the adventure.
I can't wait to see them.
Yeah, they're a bit rogue, sorry. They probably weren't that great. It was a little windy and Xander was yelling and there was a bit going on, but
yeah.
If you guys want an in-depth video like that, let us know.
And we'll let some professional spearfishermen know to do it.
Yeah.
All right, crew. Thank you very much for joining us this week. We'll see you next week here on Ningaloo Crew.
Bye. Nice. Figure out. Xander! Every single time I start filming, you start screaming. Cut.
Oh, that was a hit.
You're as bad as each other.
Don't go down. I've come to film you.
Oh my god, that thing is huge. He's
Well, it was there.
You got any footage of you spearing?
Captain's log.
music. Here, so we've got this one here. Xander, I'm filming. Dude, I'm filming. You're talking. He's underwater now. So, we've got this one,